There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Toxic Buffy Angel rewatch. I am the Lord of Toxicity, aka Lord Toxic, aka Buffy's simp, and I'm here today to talk about episode 12 of both channels. Whoops, channels. Jeez Louise. Both shows. Good Lord, not enough coffee today. Buffy, episode 12, Checkpoint, and Angel, episode 12, Blood Money. Northernest Bastard, Critter, Kingsford are here with me. Gentlemen, how are you?
I'm Tickety Boo.
I found Joyce to be kind of cute in this episode.
Yeah, we can talk about that. And hopefully Toonie Boy will join us. If he doesn't, no biggie. We'll be okay. But it always is good to represent our autistic audience by having
without him
Toonie
here,
Boy
I
in.
usually get the brunt of the jokes. So.
Yeah, and as you will.
I need him as my shield target.
Do you guys realize that we are now halfway through both seasons?
Yeah. Yeah, and you said we're catching up to Passion of the Nerd, and we might even surpass him.
Once we get past both of these seasons, we will have surpassed Passion of the Nerd.
Have you reached out to him, possibly joining or whatever, recently?
Yeah, he did respond to me.
Oh, okay, cool.
He did respond to me. I have it right here.
Shut the fuck up when I'm talking to you, boy. Bitch made boy.
So I guess he won't be joining you then.
So it didn't go well. But yeah.
Oh God. Oh.
Oh, Ian. So yeah, Checkpoint.
We need to know that this information is safe. You can trust her.
Can they really do the stuff they threatened?
The Council fights evil. The Slayer is the instrument by which we fight.
Am I going to be able to get through this?
She's not your bloody instrument, and you have no right to do any of this.
Tell me what kind of demon I'm fighting.
This isn't a demon. An all-new Buffy.
So yeah, right away, one of the things that I've alluded to in many, many, many other of our videos and shows is the time frame of this episode airing and the time frame of the release of Christopher Holden's novel. Is it Golden? I think it's Golden. Christopher Golden's novel, Spike and Drew, Pretty Maids All in a Row, pretty close together. And it's a side story for Buffy the Vampire Slayer about It Is Golden. It's Spike and Drew going on a, gallivant for Drew's birthday, I think, or her birthday or her death day. I don't really remember, and maybe it doesn't matter. And she wants this necklace of Freya, which basically will allow her to be able to, kind of like the gem of Amara, it'll give her some enhanced vampire powers and make her less vulnerable. But she'll be able to see herself in a reflection, and that's something that she wants. And Spike means to see her have it. They make a deal with an ice demon, and the ice demon wants them to wipe out the Slayer line, meaning to say all of the potential Slayers, the ones that haven't been activated but are just potentially a Slayer, they want them to wipe all of them out, and maybe their Watchers too, and then go and get the actual active Slayer at the time, which this is during World War II, and take her down, and then effectively shutting down the line. Would that actually shut down the line? I'm not convinced that it would, because magic, but I mean, Spike and Drew were down for it, and it's pretty interesting. And the reason it's the most interesting is because it tells you a lot about the Watchers Council. It's basically the protagonists in it are the Watchers Council, but they're also shown in a pretty harsh light. So if you get a chance, find a copy of this. I think it's rather expensive in some of the places, but you can almost always find it at your public library, which I always advocate going to the public library whenever you get a free second. But yeah, the Watchers Council are heavy in this one because they need to know what they're up against. They don't know at this point what Glory is. There was, internet chatter at the time. Some people thought she was an extra dimensional entity, which is technically true. Actually, some people thought she was actually some kind of rogue slayer. That one, I actually like that fan theory the best. But yeah, we actually find out that Glory is a god in this episode, thanks to the Watchers. But they are tight-lipped in giving that, and they want to keep, their Slayer under heel. That's why the Slayer is designed the way they are. Passion of the Nerd explained it so much better, but I'll do my very best. When one Slayer dies, the next Slayer is called. The Watchers Council, although they are trying to fight evil, even though that is their raison d'etre, so to speak, their purpose, it is just bureaucracy where they do it in such a manner where they want the Slayer to kowtow to them, to be their instrument of fighting. He even says as much. Travers here actually says as much in the episode that, and because Buffy is so unorthodox and has effectively at this point left the council, they've been kind of at ends trying to do anything. They have Watchers on there that have, battle techniques and, things like that. They have wizards, they have all kinds of stuff, so they could really be helping Buffy out, but they choose not to, which just shows you, the kind of bureaucratic and idiotic, shenanigans that they pull. Basically, like having a bunch of fucking, DOD chiefs trying to stop special forces guys from going in and actually getting shit done. They're fucking things up. So I like this episode. It's really, really good. And I like how it turns out. There's a lot of plot in this episode, but I feel like it moves pretty quickly from finding Glory, needing to suck a brain really fast, and then get back to where she's supposed to be. And then, enter into, we meet the Knights of Byzantium or some shit like that. And they actually don't want to stop Glory as much as they want to stop the Slayer from protecting the key, because they know what's really going to happen when the key is activated. So what are you guys' thoughts on this so far? Did I a little too much exposition there, or do you like how much Watcher stuff is actually in this one?
I like it. I like the fact that the Watchers, basically, they're not as competent as they like to appear. They want to appear like they're in charge, but at the same time, they're just, they're really just being a bunch of fucking idiots, aren't they? They're just being a bunch of proud idiots. And the thing is, Buffy is actually at her best when she's not being sort of limited to what kind of rules she has to do, and they don't like that, but they've not got that power that they make themselves out to. They need her. They do need her, and I like the fact that she figures this all out as well later on when she takes on these ninja knights that come for her in the alleyway. It's and it is still a very funny episode as well. I love Anya sort of like trying to cover up the fact she's a demon, but then keeps saying things that pretty much hint that she's trying to cover up the fact she's a demon. Like, I'm Anya. I come from this place. I was parented by a mother and father, and and I do like the little ideals as well. Like their plan is to destroy the key, and that's it, not take on Glory. And it does kind of give a good conflicting ideals now, doesn't it, as well, which I really like. But
I mean, ideally, if real life Dawn, played by Michelle Trachtenberg, had actually succumbed to her kidney thing sooner, the world would have never been in jeopardy, would it?
No. But that's the thing. These are still men. They know they probably realize taking on Glory is a futile task. So the only thing they can do is just kill the key. That's it.
So what Northern is alluding to is that the Watchers Council ostensibly is going to deport Giles back to England, shut his shop down, remove Buffy's support system, and they want her to kind of like it's kind of like Avengers Civil War, where the government is like helpless, but they want to control the superpowered people because they want control. It's just a method of control, nothing else. And so with that, they go in and basically a check on learning, a check on her ability. They're like, hey, well, you still work with civilians, and you it should just be Watcher and Slayer, or Watcher and Slayer, and instead you have a unemployed, unsanctioned Watcher and a bunch of your friends. And Buffy that hey, these they're helpful to me.
And clearly, I like just getting back to what Northern said. Clearly, the Watchers are a bunch of yahoos, because at this point in time, we got to test you, make sure you're doing stuff, you're unorthodox, you got your friends. She took out a giant snake. I mean, it's just 3 or 4 of her previous adventures showing that she has the skills to do the thing, or unorthodox or not, with untrained civilians or not. But so it just shows how ridiculous that they are being, and also to point out how she's good when she's being unorthodox and questioning authority. Back when she had joined the military group, she stood up and asked very basic, simple questions, and the rest of the room was like, no, we're just following orders. We don't question this. And so
we kind of get that. I know, because we kind of get the same thing when she's like questioning a college lecturer, and he starts fucking proper patronizing her, doesn't he?
Yeah. And so it's kind of like, I know it's the story, it's the show, whatever, but like, if you're behind the big desk and you find out this Slayer is getting a lot of stuff done, you leave her be. But granted, they have ulterior motives to make sure that the key is destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like that in terms of maybe plot point heavy. You were getting a lot of firings on multiple cylinders, putting a bunch of information out there, affecting a bunch of the different characters.
Yeah. I do like this test of this outside. I mean, as much as it's pedantic and, obviously fucking ridiculous, I do like that the Watchers come in and kind of question everybody and like how they do, because of course it's in all of it's unintentionally funny. These are the people that regularly save the world, and they're all unintentionally funny. Willow and Tara, they're like, I like it was, what would you say your ability level is? And they're like, ability level, and then Tara just busts out with 5. We're a 5.
Yeah, so they're into it, but they don't know the full scale of what they're doing either. As well, it's it's, and I do like seeing Spike sort of like bearing his sword to these Watchers while they're holding a fucking crucifix and crossbow at him. But
that was fun.
Yeah,
I also liked. I hadn't realized that the one guy was he was dressed in a ninja outfit for the test, but when the camera first panned, I didn't know that they were going to give her the axe and a blindfold. I'm like, where'd that guy's shoes go? And then I realized he's wearing a ninja outfit to do the fighting.
Yeah. This is fucking great, because Spike is both trying to fuck with Buffy and help Buffy, and the fact that they would just interview him at all is just hilarious. It's like,
is she okay? How's she doing? Like, did she ask about me? It's literally like a puppy or like an ex-boyfriend almost.
Well, it's even funnier. So it was acknowledged, because a lot of people were like, who read that book, because through the course of their mission, Drusilla and Spike had they'd killed a lot of Watchers. They wound up killing a lot of Watchers in order to get to the potential Slayers, so who had not been activated yet. So that was addressed though later on in when he pops up on Angel. It is addressed because he meets Wesley's dad, and there's a hilarious scene where he's like, Spike, and he's like, oh, heard of me, have you? Because he's reminiscent of this conversation, and he's like, no, we've met. You and Drusilla were feeding on an orphanage, and you killed 3 of my men. He's like, oh, how have you been?
Yeah, I like the fact that
how I like demons and vampires are acting normal in a conversation, or going shopping, or going to to the store. So here he's just having a conversation. Granted, they have a crossbow and a cross, but it's literally just a conversation with like coworkers.
Yeah. So you've noticed a decline in her work. Can't keep a man, you see. That's the problem. And then she'll be crying on my shoulder any moment, and then she's just like, "Is that what you want? Don't you want to kill Slayers?" It's just like, "Oh, heard of me, have you?" Because I mean, Spike has no problem. Hold on.
I wrote my thesis on you.
Well.
Indeed. I like the fact she's almost getting a little bit blushing a little bit around him as well.
Flirty.
Yeah, no, she's got to sound by him a bit.
But yeah, it's a great scene. He plays it very, very well. I like it. And then he reverses himself and is like, "Is she getting high marks on all categories? And
how's she doing?
She doing okay?"
Almost waiting for him to go. Did she ask about me?
Yeah, you're almost waiting for him to say that.
Did my name come up?
Yeah. What did she say about me? And we get a great scene. I don't want to show too much over this. We get a great scene. And I'm curious to see Glory in looking for the key, because at this point she is somehow sussed out that Buffy knows where the key is. How exactly she knows that Buffy knows did you guys figure that out, or how did she intuit that Buffy knows where the key is?
I don't know, did she hear something because from Ben earlier?
Well, she doesn't. Yeah, they don't really communicate like that. It's like, remember, she's like, "You were talking to Ben, you weren't talking to me." So I don't.
Yeah, but she has those minions though, doesn't she? So I think there was a scene, but I don't know now. Jesus Christ.
Or when she zapped that mailman, she realized mail was being sent to the house under her name. No. I'm sorry.
Okay. Anyway, that was terrible.
Sorry.
So yeah, you should be. That was.
Really
everyone does it. Now you can do it too. Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth.
Get tuning in here quick.
Yeah, it's too late. He's gonna message us in like an hour and be like, "Oh, did you mean 2 in the afternoon American? Okay, I misunderstood. I'm time blind because I'm a Gen Z. So unlike vampires or demons or anything, Glory can just fucking walk in the house, and I like the whole tough day, sweetheart. Like that. And then Buffy's trying to get ready, and then she's like, "Listen, I'll kill you before you can even, don't try it. Just, you're being dumb." And then, the look on, but the terrified, because you don't get to see Buffy terrified very much. You know what I mean? Like the absolute horror on her face when she sees Dawn walk in the room. It's like, it's almost comical, but it's not, because she's like, "Oh shit." So yeah, man, it's this is a tense scene, and
all the unknown variables. Like usually, she fights a vampire or a demon, and the Scooby Gang goes, "Oh, it's a level 2 demon from Mesopotamia." Blah blah blah. She doesn't know what to do with her or how to stop her.
No, I mean, she's unstoppable.
Right.
She's she's like the Thanos of this fucking universe. You know what I mean? Like, she just can't be fucking dealt with in that way. So. It's Buffy's kind of like, "Oh fuck," because even if she could hold her off for a little bit, a random just punch in the fucking face, takes Dawn's fucking head off. So yeah, man, it's a problem. And then I love so she just kind of say, "I just want the key, just give it to me. You either know where it is or you have it." And she's just like, "I'll kill you," or no, wait, she's like, "I kill the girl. I'll kill your friends, and I'll make you watch when I do it." And I'm like, damn, that's a fucking woof. That is yikes. And God, she looks hot there. She looks hot. I would have liked to have seen, like, does she like fuck dudes and like, like regular dudes or whatever, or is she just like above that, or like what's
I would think she's above that and just needs like energy. I don't think there's any carnal desire or pleasure. I think she's just there for her own mission.
I could fix her. I could fix her.
She can suck my mind dry anytime.
She can suck something dry. So Buffy gets picked up by the Knights of Byzantium. She fights them off. carries away as a trophy slash talking point one of their broadswords, goes in to just tell Travers to get fucked. I'm not jumping through your fucking hoops. This is me. This is my town, my team. I am Captain America. You guys are, just my helpers, and that's
She's
it.
out of line, but she's not wrong.
I love how they get worried. They'll get fucking impaled if they interrupt. It's
Right. And it works out. And then we get the final, the final thing from Travers, which should be
Obvious. Questions?
Oh,
Glory. I want to know.
Yeah, there's a lot to go through.
Just tell me what kind of demon I'm fighting.
Well, that's the thing, you see. Glory isn't a demon.
What is she?
She's a god.
Oh.
really?
I think what helps elevate this show from time to time is that the character actors that they get are just phenomenal.
Yes. Yeah.
Totally helps the what could be considered a silly line of dialogue or just a silly concept or show. You got all these really well done veteran character actors playing minor or major parts in some of these episodes. And it really helps the overall quality of an episode or the enjoyment of an episode.
Well, since you already jumped the gun, Critter, why don't you tell what you thought of this episode and tell us your favorite quote?
Well, first of all, Glory is a very attractive Thanos. That's I would like that to be
facts.
Facts. Yeah, my
facts.
villain. I like that. I liked again the pacing. Meaning you got info dump. You went along and interacted with sort of interactions with each character. And you got this big reveal at the end. I enjoyed it a lot. And it had a couple funny bits. And of course, as always, Spike always steals the show for me every time he appears and whatnot. Like the episode a lot. That was really good. I think my favorite quote would be after Buffy brings her mom and sister to Spike to keep an eye on them. It's an awkward moment where Joyce goes, "I love what you've neglected to do with the place."
That is a good line. That Joss wrote that shit.
Yeah.
So, all right, great.
Northern,
go for it.
Yeah, this is a very funny episode, but at the same time, it does start to evolve the plot a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
I know we've got the nice intense scene with Glory threatening Buffy as well, and that was the scene where Buffy realized she had power over the council, not the knights, and it does kind of make sense as well because if Glory needs her, then the Watchers have probably figured that out that she is probably very vital to this mission, and they can't work without her. And I really like that. I like seeing Buffy just work things out, and because she's a smart cookie when she needs to be, and once again, seeing Spike just sort of like get a bit of an ego boost and almost charming one of the fucking Watchers, even though she probably knows better, does make me laugh as well. And seeing all the other people just get interviewed just does really add some comedy as well. But it does sort of go back to the fact that they know the Slayer better and they know how to be useful, occasionally when they're not getting themselves killed. Even fucking Xander gets bigged up despite the fact he's not very good at fighting because he's clocks more field time than the Watchers, so that is still something. And I even like to go back to the whole rally speak thing as well. Like he's learned a few things from him, even though he kind of was a bit of a soldier in season 2. But very funny episode. It's not very action packed, but it is a very good character driven story as well. That does evolve the plot a bit more as well. And my favorite quote is to be, they put me through that test and almost killed me. And then I was 5th. They almost killed me again. Honestly, I really can't handle almost being killed right now. Yeah.
That's a great line.
I love Buffy when she starts talking all adorable. Like, she's very funny. Sarah Michelle Gellar had some very good comic timing when she was given these little lines.
She does. She's great. Yeah, man. Love this episode. It's really good. It's one that I I treasure revisiting. It's like a good long run through the end of the season, like starting with last week's triangle, then this one, and then the next one. Blood Ties is one of my favorite. And yeah, man, just it's like I cannot think of a clunker all the way to the end of the season. I cannot think of one. If y'all think of one, let me know. But yeah, this was one of the first times I actually thought Glory was terrifying, and so cool to read the book because I was literally reading the book when this episode came out, and I was like, this makes so much more sense. It makes so much more sense that the Watchers act this way. Although the only thing I was like, man, they would have been a little harsher with Spike, not sent some little cutie to fucking, try to charm him or talk to him or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be that easy, but it's whatever. It's that kind of thing. Favorite quote. I probably not a funny one, but a sincere one, which was, Spike kind of fucking with her a little bit when she shows up with Joyce and Donnie in hand and just says, hey, I got to go deal with some shit. I need you to watch him and keep him safe. And, he's like, money. I like money, and just does his usual shit. And then she's like, listen, seriously, I need them watched. And he's like, okay, then I got you. And I mean, it's just a simple exchange, but it just lets you know. And I mean, keep in mind, he ain't got no soul yet. This is pre-sold Spike. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Pretty fucking impressive. But yeah, great episode. And we are going to slide right into Angel.
He deserted his most trusted allies with no allegiance to good or evil.
He's not playing by the old rules anymore.
He's a danger to everyone.
Angel, please.
No, the begging, that comes later.
An all-new Angel.
Dark. Very, very dark. This is an odd one. So now we're now balls deep to Angel's Dark Angel's, revenge mission, attack mission on Wolfram and Hart. He's getting, a little bit more, I don't know what the word is, a little bit more brutal. He's doing more Vic Mackey tactics and
previously on Angel
stuff like that. He's got a situation where he knows that he can manipulate the lawyers, and he plans to do so. And as he's doing so, he comes across a character that we've seen a couple times before, called Chanterelle or something like that. And I guess now she calls herself Anne because she adopted the Buffy persona. And since she adopted the Buffy persona, she's still in LA, but now she helps like runaway teens and stuff like that. And Angel has a little meet cute with her. They don't recognize each other, which I think is interesting. At this point in the timeline, it's only been about 4 years. So I don't know. They didn't make a very big impression on each other. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I like this actress. I like the fact that they brought her back. And then we find out that, he stole her wallet and he's up to no good. And we've got, I guess, so we got Angel going and doing shit. And I guess we'll just call this Team Angel, doing things. And I guess
the Dragon Slayers.
Yeah, the Dragon Slayers, and it's like, oh, you didn't tell me he put fire out of his butthole, so that's interesting. And then we've got our snitch demon Merle.
I'm glad he survived the being hung upside down in the sewer.
I mean, he keeps popping up here now and then. I like the fact that she had so much trouble as a runaway teen, and now she helps runaway teens. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it warmed my heart seeing her like this, and she seemed to be happier, doing better and everything. And she looked like she had some good meaning. She had some meaning in her life as well. And once again, it's just one of those things where you just feel good just seeing this character, seeing how she started off as this lost teenager, and now she's better now.
We get our bad guy of the week, Boone, who was he enlisted by Wolfram and Hart, or did he go after Angel? And then how did that work exactly? Did they enlist his help, or did he just?
He was I'm not going to spoil anything till we get.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He was the unknown 10 o'clock. He basically got himself into the offices to say, "You want Angel? I want to get Angel because he didn't let me. We've been fighting 300 years ago. We had a fight because you hear the secretary saying like your 10 o'clock's here, and he's like, I don't have a 10 o'clock. Well, I'm not going to tell him that. So he just got to the building to insert himself into their business.
Yeah,
they didn't reach out to him.
So it looks like Special Projects, Lila and Lindsay are going to try to L&L. They're going to try to use this guy to take on. He's a demon with odd, like, I don't know, he's got some sort of cables around his fist type
armor. Yeah, I thought that was a bit weird as well. It's
I mean, just give him pyro powers or some shit. What's the weird cable thing? Or some Angel being creeper stalker guy coming up on Lila, but you don't feel bad with him doing it.
I took that as him being more Batman. Like he's doing an investigation, this whole thing. So and very vampire. Like Batman shows up, where's the money going? And then he just disappears. Freaks everyone out.
So well, it works because Lila, keep in mind, this is not the first time he's threatened Lila. He's like the king of empty threats because it's not the first time and it won't be the last. Some of his threats are actually pretty brutal, especially in season 3 and season 4, but he never really seems to follow through with it as far as that goes. Lindsay kind of just finding the whole thing amusing. He doesn't give a fuck one way or the other. Not really. Not to the point that certainly Lila does. But we didn't get as much Lindsay Lila action as you would think that we would have. They were that trifecta of lawyers in the first season, and now it's just the two of them with the Special Projects. They got the team bonding here, which is pretty cool. This house, haunted or not, this house is way too fucking nice for Cordelia to be able to have it. And they're drinking fucking tall boys. I love that. That's fucking so ghetto.
Also, they're so bonding. They're all excited and happy, but then they're going to argue over the name of their company. And that clearly is going to be a problem for them.
Right. I like that she's got an office. I like she's got an old fashioned fucking typewriter behind her. That's weird. And Angel's here, and he's sort of telling her the truth, but he's sort of full of shit too at the same time. So that's kind of interesting, and then Boone's in, close pursuit. I'll confess, I've only seen this of Angel Buffy. I probably only seen this one twice. This is one of the ones that came out after I was in boot camp, and I never really quite caught up with it properly. I think that was the reason. I'm not really sure. I got to pause for 1 second, guys, and take this phone call. Give me 1 second. You, the viewing audience, will not know the difference. And we're back, and it should have been seamless for the viewing audience. So the big thing is that they're going to be doing a fundraiser for the reason why Anne, aka Chanterelle, aka whatever the fuck else her name was, the reason why she is, front center on this is because the Wolfram and Hart is using her thing as a big charity thing for the rich and famous to do charity bullshit things or whatever as a worthy cause, when really they're going to steal the money, which seems sort of lowbrow. It seems less like what this high powered demon lawyer thing would do and more something like what my boss would do. So
it really was like an odd thing that they get the cast of a Western TV show to come and rob them. It's just weird.
I don't know.
It's just weird.
I don't know. It's odd. It's an odd situation. And we get this guy. This guy sucks. This guy sucks so much. I didn't like this guy from start to finish. Fucking Poindexter head.
He grew up to be the dancing man for Six Flags.
Okay.
It's a commercial, I guess, ran maybe on the East Coast.
Yeah, I've seen him. He's always playing those like dodgy government types, though, isn't he?
Yeah. But yeah, it's the actors from some famous show are running around fake robbing people or whatever, and then the big reveal is that the video evidence that supposedly Angel has is actually just Wesley being goofy and funny as fuck.
Yeah, I even like
And-
how one of them says, "Isn't he the guy that's dating that Virginia Bryce girl?"
right.
Yeah.
And all he really wanted to do was fuck with these two and then steal the money. So it is what it is. No big deal. And then it turns out that the guy Boone was working with Angel all along. So isn't that something? And they get their little. He's like, "Yeah, I'm here to help you, but I also want to have my face off." And then I think it's interesting that Angel doesn't go for a weapon here. He just it's like you don't have like a sword or a knife or something they could pull off. And I also heard a theory that I think it's pretty cool, that hold on, let me see if I can get that in there. They go flying at each other, and then he shows up with blood all over the fucking money. And we get a great line from her right here.
What's this?
Blood.
It'll wash.
What a great banger of a line that she's got there. Yeah, it'll wash. And I heard a pretty cool theory, and I like it, is that Angel lost that fight. The guy just wanted to fuck Angel up, and then that's it.
Oh, I thought he killed him, but I like that theory better.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Never know. I like the fact you never know as well, because they fly at each other and he just shows up with a load of bruises on his face.
Yeah, because he could have beat the fuck out of Angel and then let him keep the money. I mean, he didn't care.
Just I guess he wanted his pound of flesh, whether it ended in his death. Again, he talked earlier about morals or having not loyalty, like
a code.
I let him. The sun was coming up, so I let him go because there was no honor. It was like no honor in the kill. I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess he just wanted to have a few rounds with him because of the anger, and he got it. If he didn't get killed, then I kind of like that theory better, that they just went a couple of rounds and he was done. He got his I guess his quasi pound of flesh out of Angel.
Yeah, so I like this episode. It's not one I regularly rewatch, and I think I've only seen it a couple times. I may rewatch it again because I did just breeze through it in order for us to do the review. And of course, I watched Ian's review on Passion of the Nerd, and I liked seeing Anne in there, and I like the whole thing. And of course, my favorite quote would be it's got blood on it. She realizes, it's got stuff on it, and he says it's blood, and she just says, "Yeah, it'll wash." Because awesome. I like that she would be practical like that. So yeah, that's it. And Northern, you go next this time.
Yeah, I like the fact that it kind of does show a little bit of hint that being with Anne might be helping Angel sort of like find his way again, because he's kind of become a little bit more nihilistic and cynical, and once again Mel showing up is he's always a good laugh, and the fucking team, when they're not with Angel, they're kind of hilarious. They kind of make the little bit more of the comical comical B-side story, don't they, to stop the episode from getting too too dark and too grim. And I don't like the fact that once again it's calling out corporations, using charities, but then only giving them a small percentage and just pocketing the money for themselves, which is it's very, very true. And I did like the line when the woman asks that cowboy guy, what about did you make that character gay for the rating? Because I don't get it, because that seems very, very relevant today.
Extremely relevant. Extremely relevant.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, and the whole the Boone character, he is a very fascinating character, and I don't know if we ever see him again.
No, he'd be a cool character to come back, unless you headcanon that he killed him. I mean, maybe he did kill him.
Yeah, I like the not knowing though. I like the little bit of ambiguity between their relationship as well. Because it shows like, he's kind of got this rivalry, but at the same time, he has this respect for him. He's kind of got this code as well that he's, when he's taking on his enemies, he doesn't want to break it. He wants to still show some kind of like honor towards the fight, and I like that as well. Is a very little minor character that shows up in this episode, and he does make a nice bit of an impression as well, and. I like the fact that he's kind of with Holland gone. Angel has pretty much closed the walls on Lila and Lindsay as well, which I thought was nice. But It's but once again, it's Anne that steals pretty much nearly every scene she's in as well. She's kind of like the good person in this A story as well, compared to the more morally ambiguous, what was it? Morally ambiguous Angel and Wolfram Hart occasionally, and I do like the quote when Angel's talking with Mel and he's a little bit sort of sore about being hung upside down. He's like, okay, so we're both ruled. You know what? I can live with that. Now, do you have information I need, or do I have to see what the inside of your head looks like? Fine.
Yeah, that poor guy got just
yeah.
This whole weekend was screwed. You know, it's like he just wants to shut his door and sit down in his beanbag.
Yeah, but it's a dodgy fucker as well. I mean, he says that he won't sell his friends out, but it's like, how much are you paying me? It's like, you fucking weasel.
There's always a but.
Yeah.
Critter, go ahead.
I like the episode a lot. I like the contrast between the A and B story, where you get the silly dragon slayers in the sewer, and then you got Angel being Batman, the Dark Knight, and very vampire-y, especially that sequence in the car where he's giving his turn to threaten people. I liked it a lot. I did find it kind of clunky that these actors. I mean, if these are the cast of a TV show, did they at least get the villains?
Whoa, shit.
Is that him or is that us?
No, I had it, so you might cut out there.
I found that the auction, the charity, that the cast of a TV show shows up to do the robbing, and if it's like these 4 characters, are they the villains from the show? Because if it's, I'm going to assume half of them at least were the heroes, because he was wearing all white and whatnot in his costume. It's silly to have a hero show up and pretend to rob for a charity. It just seemed a really weird thing to have done. And I think as far as my favorite quote, although it'll wash, I was gonna pick, but I figured one of you guys were gonna do because it's a banger of a way to end the episode. I really liked it. Gunn, while they're all kind of all loopy and giddy and whatnot, 3/5 of the world covered in water, the rest is covered in me, from Gunn.
All right. Well, yeah, that's it. We are episode 12. We're on the downward slope of both season 5 and season 2. So Cool in the Gang. We'll see you guys next week. Play us out.
Who are you?
Spike, known as William the Bloody.
You're a killer.
I know what I am. I'm dangerous. I'm evil.
He's an instrument of evil.
As bad as I was, as evil and as wretched as I was, I never truly hated myself back then.
I mean, if you're looking for fun, there's death, there's glorious sod, all else, right?
A man surrounded by fools who cannot see his strength, his vision, his glory.
Priscilla, she has made me what I am, a vampire. She delivered me from mediocrity. For over a century, we cut a swath through continents. 100 years, she never stopped surprising me. Never stopped taking me to new depths. It was that truce with Buffy that did it.
Why would you ever come to me?
I want Drew back. I want it like it was before he came back. When she acts around him.
The way she touched me just now, I can tell when she's not satisfied.
We were happy. We were happy. You brainwashed her. Or maybe you two just don't have the fire we had. Why did you leave me? Drew said I'd gone soft. Wasn't demon enough for the likes of her. I'm nothing without her.
Look at you, you're a wreck.
You're not even a loser anymore. You're a shell of a loser.
Whatever I was, that's not who I am anymore. Look what you've done to me.
It's who you'll always be. A limp, sentimental fool.
You're a vampire.
Was. And as soon as I get this chip out of my head, I'll be a vampire again. It's the chip! Let me be a monster. I can't be a man.
Can't be a human. Can't be a vampire. Where the hell do you fit in?
Man can change. I've changed.
You're not a man. What, that chip in your head? That's not change. You're a thing.
I love him.
That's just holding you back.
You feel smothered, trapped like an animal.
But the pain, it's searing. It's blinding.
Clinging to one truth, that a beast this powerful cannot be contained. Inevitably it will break free and savage the land again.
Everything always used to be so clear.
2 slayers.
That's right. Slayer, vampire, vampire. Kill Slayer. Do you know what I find what's real good with Slayers?
And you killed them both.
Killing them. I mean, to most vampires, Slayer was a subject of cold sweat and frightened whispers. Hell, I saw her out. I've tasted the life of 2 Slayers. But with Buffy,
She's stronger than any Slayer you've ever faced.
the thing about the Slayer is when it comes to the fighting, she does have a slight tendency to win.
Then I guess you should be on her side.
She's the bloody thorn in my bloody side. It isn't supposed to be this way.
I can't get rid of her. She's everywhere. Seeing you every day, everywhere I go, every time I turn around.
You're all covered with them. I look at you. All I see is the Slayer.
You think I like having you in here? Destroying everything that was me, till all that's left is you in a dead shell.
I wanted something. Something's happening to me. I can't stop thinking about you.
Anything to make these feelings stop. I just wanted it to stop.
Why do I feel this way?
That's a funny thing.
Is that what this is? I love you. And all I bloody think about, dream about, I love you.
No, you don't. Your job is to kill the Slayer. But all you can do is follow me around making moon eyes.
I'm in love with you.
You think I haven't tried not to?
Try harder. You're in love with pain. You like me because you enjoy getting beat down. So really, who screwed up?
If that means turning my back on holy.
You don't know what you need. You don't know what feelings are. And whatever you think you're feeling is not love. You can't love without a soul. You don't have a soul. There is nothing good or clean in you. You can't feel anything real. I have feelings for you. I do. But it's not love. I could never trust you enough for it to be love. I can't love you.
Trust is for old marrieds, Buffy. Great love is wild and passionate and dangerous. It burns and consumes.
They're not your way to Buffy. There is no way to Buffy.
You don't come near me, my friends, or my family again, ever.
Have something, Buffy. It's not pretty, but it's real. Can't just shut me out.
That's the way I feel about you. It's different. No matter how hard you try to convince yourself it isn't, it's real.
I think it is. For you, you have to move on. You have to get over it.
Get out.
You're nothing to me, really. You're beneath me. It wouldn't be your spite. You're beneath me.
You used me.
Tell me you love me.
I love you.
Tell me you want me.
I always want you. You told me that, Cole.
I'm using you.
You hated yourself, and you took it out on me.
I'm sorry, William. Do you really love her? How could you do that to her?
There'll still be a bit of the evil left of me after all.
Please, Spike, you're a vampire. Angel was good. Ask me again why I could never love you.
What have I done? What has she done to me? I can be too.
Don't come near the gold, Tosh. I smell a soul anywhere. Why do you even care?
I'm counting on you to protect her.
At the end of the world, I made a promise to a lady.
What you did for me and Don, that was real. I won't forget it.
I need some help.
Since when did you become the champion of the people?
I didn't know. Just a guy who could lay my hand on him.
Angel said the amulet was meant to be worn by a champion.
I know that I'm a monster, but I'm a good man. And you treat me like a man.
You faced the monster inside of you, and you fought back. What makes you think you will ever be any good at all in this world?
She does.
You risked everything to be a better man. I believe in you, Spike.
Because she believes in me. 100+ years. I've lived for sodden ever. I've done everything. And there's only one thing I've ever been sure of you. When I say I love you, it's not because I want you. Or because I can't have you. I love what you are.
I love you.
What you do. I know you never loved me. No, you don't. I tried to find it.
Find what?
Feel it, Buffy.
What?
You put the spark in me. Now all it does is burn my soul. I can't cry the soul out of me.
Then, Spike, if you keep holding back, you might as well walk out that door.
Holding back?
You were a better fighter then.
This chip they did to me.
I did this for you.
Soul I got on my own for you. What does a man do that he mustn't for her?
The soul that changes is what you wanted.
What I want is the Spike that's dangerous. The Spike that tried to kill me when we met.
I've killed. I can feel it. Buffy, I can barely live with what I did. I can feel every one of them. It haunts me.
Have you ever really asked yourself why you can't do it?
After everything I've done, oh, you don't know how close you are to bringing him out.
I'm nowhere near him. You're not alive because of hate or pain. You're alive because I saw you change.